slum test is a useful tool for determining workability. The changes in the slum value occurred during work could reflect changes in materials, water content, or mixed proportion. As a result, it is beneficial in ensuring the quality of the concrete produced. Alright. Slum cone was used in the test, and the slum cone is put on a non-absorbent horizontal surface and 3 equal layers of fresh concrete and poured into it. A regular tamping rod was used to tamp 25 times each layers. The top layer is leveled and the mold is vertically lifted without upsetting the concrete cone. The subsidence of concrete in millimeters is termed the slum. After the test, slum evenly all around is called true slum, right? And if the slum fail half, it will call shear slum, and if the slum was collapsed, then it is collapsed. The test is failed, right? Alright, the objective of this test is to develop critical thinking on the sustainable material concrete, and it is to determine the workability of sustainable materials as fresh concrete by slum test. As we all know, the source of the certain material is decreasing by time, so we need to develop a new material to replace the material. For example, the usual gravel rock that we extract from the quarries are gone by time. So in this test, we are going to investigate if we can replace certain material with the sustainable material, and can we get the same result as with using the typical material, right?
For the basic concept, as we all know, unsupported concrete will flow to the sides and sink in height if it is not supported. The vertical sediment is known as slum. In this test, fresh concrete will be filled or poured into a mold of specific shape, and the settlement of slum is measured when the supporting mold is removed. Slum will increase as water-cement ratio increase, and for different work, different slum value are suitable. Slum will be measured, indicating the consistency, which is the state of fluidity, whether dry or wet, of concrete, and also slum given an idea of water-cement ratio needed for concrete to be used for different work. In this laboratory, the test is recommended as according to British Standard 1881 by 1970.
Everybody just talk, nobody really do it.なんならやるまでしとけよ秘密に。誰かと確認なんて不要。自分のジャッジだけで break the walls。ド派手な fake、yellow より cool。に low に prove the wrong。I won't keep it up, fight in my life Cause my life is living for love I won't keep it up, fight in my life Standing over the one time Tokyo freeze and I'm going to light your feelings When time to get to love Night and day fading Going to light your feelings There's no time to 唯一平等 wasting no more 計画ならダンするまで no real the illest いただく証拠 yeah 誰かの予想軽々超えて遥か向こうはったねあれもこれもそれももしダウンしてもアップして on and on、東京 hell から paradise そりゃ勝ち取るまでなら gotta fight 今さらやわなかけできるわけねえだろぶちかませ頭の中から現実に変換してく綿密に眠らずアクションレイジすぎこのライフが生み出す現実変
Nothing is for real. That's how you make me feel. Gotta beat this, don't be in love. Pick up, waste the time. Got my understand. Nobody can hold me down. I won't give up fight in my life. Cause my life is living for love. I won't give up fight in my life. Standing over newborn time.Tokyo freezing, going to light your feelings. When time get to love, now I'm there fading, going to light your feelings. There's no time to explain. Lost in paradise, now I'm there fading out. When time's getting love, access to love. Lost in paradise, now I'm there fading out. Keep on dancing out.Going to light your feelings. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Now I'm there breathing. Going to light your feelings. Now I'm胸ぐらを掴まれて強烈なパンチを食らっておろけて肩を並べうずくまった夜通りの雨にお前はにやけて傷口が綺麗になるなんて嘘をつくいつも口喧嘩さえうまくできないくせして付け合いながら腐りきったバッドエンドに抗うなぜだろう喜びよりも心地よい痛みずっしりと響いて濡れた服に舌打ちしながら晴れ上がった顔見合って笑う土砂降りの夜に胸ぐらを掴み返して反撃のパンチを繰り出すくらいじゃなきゃお前の隣には立てないから相手がなんで日和らない何度のされても諦めない忘れるな忘れるなと言い聞かせ続けたのに傘はいらないから言葉を一つくれないかぬるい優しさではなく弱音に
うしたって消せない夢も止まれない今も誰かのために強くなれるならありがとう悲しみよ世界に打ちのめされた曲がる意味を知ったグレーの花よ咲き誇れ運命を照らして戸惑う心優しいだけじゃ守れないものがある分かってるけど水面下で絡まる善悪透けて見える犠牲に天罰 I don't need you いつ最後花より挑み続け最大自分が美しい乱暴に敷き詰められた時だらけの道も本気の僕だけにある乗り越えてみせるよ簡単に片付けられた守れなかった夢もグレーの真珠に根を生やしこの地に宿って
死傷人外刃物の毛みたいだ巨神高い命シャドウはパッパラパン中身なき人間寄せる期待不平等な人生才能もない大上非日常がお診療の荷物個性たどる気を僕に居場所などないから夢のはずまで泣いてないでどんな顔すればいいか分かってるだけどまだ答えてくれよ闇を払って闇を払って夜の帳が降りたら合図だ相対して回る感情線誰事などは吐き捨てけたまだ止めないでまだ止めないで誰よりもたどかる街になる人の正体を今はただ呪い呪われた僕の未来を想像して走って転んで消えない痛みでいけば世界が待ってるこの一瞬を情状的感情が来でいく爆破順々に従った結果の罰視線確かない愛に無情気声も出せないまま悪屈な誓いのなき百夜行呪術つなぎなくの果てまでも極楽往生現実決定ないで命を投げ出さないでうちの脆さに浸ってどんな顔すればいいかわからないよ今はただ答えてくれよ五条は大抵五条は大抵不確かな声をするぐらいで操作して回る感情線その先に今立ち上がれて 学校に見えたかいこれが今の僕なんだ何者にもなれないだけの屍た笑いよ目の前の全てから逃げることさえやめたイメージを繰り返し想像の先を行けた闇を払って闇を払って夜の帳が降りたら合図だ愛返して回る感情線誰事などは吐き捨ていけたまだ止めないでまだ止めないで誰よりも戦い巻きに回しこなす太陽今はただ呪われた僕の未来を想像して走って転んで言えない痛んでいては世界が待ってるこの一瞬を
This is the findings and the result from our experiment that has been conducted. As we can see from the table data, there are 3 experiments that has been conducted. First, we used the 100% normal cost aggregate to make the slump test, and the corresponding slump that we got is 10 mm, and the types of slump is true slump. For the second test, we use the coconut shell, which is 100%, and we substitute it to cost aggregate, and the corresponding slump that we got is 4 mm. From the table, we can see that types of slump that we got for the second test is also true slump. The third experiment that has been conducted is we substitute all the cost aggregate with the 100% palm seed. So from the measurement, we got the corresponding slump is 15 mm. For the type of slump, we also got the true slump for the third experiment. So from the table data here, we can see that all the types of slump for 3 experiments that has been conducted is true slump. So we conclude that here, for 3 experiments, we got the description of the workability is very low, since the measurement of the slump that we got is between 0 until 25 mm. Since all the experiment result we got is true slump is actually observed cohesive and rich mixes for which the slump is generally sensitive to variation and workability.
For the discussion, our teams decided to replace 100% of cost aggregate with sustainable material in the concrete mixture to investigate its workability. According to the journal from Durga Chaitanya Kumar Jagarapu that published on 2020, concrete established by 0%, 10%, 15%, 20% swap of the cost total by coconut shell attained 28 days compressive quality and split rigidity. The result of our test turned out great because all of the slump we obtained is true slump and the workability is very low. The result using the sustainable material is familiar as using the standard gravel rocks. The only difference we notice is the texture of the slump and maybe a little bit low difference in compressive strength, but it still obtained the compressive quality.
In conclusion, the sustainability materials such as coconut shell and palm seed can be substituted with the cost aggregates. This has been proven during the conducted experiment, and the result give a positive effect on the workability of the concrete. The replacement by sustainable materials give the manufacture economical, lower in cost, and environmentally friendly concrete can be provided. This can reduce the graveling process and helps in keeping the green earth free from any pollution. The value of competitive factor of the fresh concrete is 0.78, and the workability of fresh concrete from the 3 experiments is very low.